What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. I think we're on episode 48 here, but we're going to be starting from the round table real fast. It's been a minute since we've been here, and there's a couple quest lines that are going to advance, so let's get started with that, and then off to the Altus Plateau we go. So he's going to tell you he's leaving the Roundtable Hold and look for Gold Mask. Go ahead and talk to him. Once he said that, like, I'm thinking about leaving, he's done for now. We're going to find him in Altus a little bit later. Next, now that we have found a seedbed curse, we can come on in here and find Nasty Man. This is the Dung Eater. We've already talked to him before, but now,
felt the curse.
Yeah.
Apparently, mice was a brief going on shot traps in this.
So he's going to give us the key to get down to him, which is good. I want to get that. Besides that, let's see. I think that's it. So he's good for now. Other dude is good for now. Gideon.
Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord, a fitting little squat for that. Let him stay there. But if whatever, the information you shared is of grand, and it is a. You are a true.
Look at that.
Find the elf. She hides in a. She knows. They're off. Nicola, his twin, Luna Prince, and Rani is. So here, if you should learn, I'll trade you. We both as such.
Yeah, so basically anytime we find one of them, we want to come back and talk to him, and he's going to give us a little reward. That is good, that is good. We're going to go, we covered you. Let's see. I haven't talked to the fingers in a while. Let me touch them and I'll get Rapture. And then let me check in with you, see if you have anything new. No, you don't.
America's but even confirmed the finger now.
Okay, we've done that. Let's run by the blacksmith, do a little bit of upgrading. I want my halberd at a high enough level that I can bring it back out. Also, something you should know. Coming up, we're gonna get a summon that I'm really curious about trying out, so I'm gonna wait on that. In terms of special ashes, though, let me see. Tell you, no. That might be pretty good for my build. Just debating if I want to level anybody up, because I mean, there's lots of good summons. I just kind of want to try out some other stuff. Alright, let's see. We can get you higher. First off, though, what about you? You are waiting on 7s. You're also waiting on 7s. Alright, well, now at least they are both looking pretty good. You need sombering. You're probably good the way you are. Okay, Fia's already gone, so we should be good. Alright, we've talked to who we need to talk to. Let's head on back. We're going to start from the Erd Tree Gazing Hill. However, you could also start from over here from the lift. Over at the lift itself, there's like 2 giants you can kill. We'll run by just to show you, but nothing of real value over there that you need to worry about. And we're also going to do a quick inventory. I think detox is the right word. Breakdown, I guess. I don't know. He's got lots of stuff we want to get rid of. Drop that. Drop you, and you. You know what? I could level these guys up, and they'd probably be pretty fun with this build. But I'm pretty far away from doing that. Toss that away, that away, that away. Toss you, and we're looking good. Okay. So before we continue, it's our late night. We're just gonna go back to a fresh nightfall. There is a, well, actually if you die it's not gonna matter, but there is a Night Rider around here we're gonna kill. Of course you should have gotten that before, but so let me mark a couple stuff here because we're gonna ride around a little bit. So there's like a little encampment right here. We're gonna be getting that. We want to go over here for an Everjail. After that Everjail, we're gonna come back and go right around here. There's gonna be like a Grace that we're gonna see up there. And then some stuff. I'll mark the Grace as well. Grace should be like there, and then we're going to go there. Before we hit number 2, I'll probably swing back just to show y'all the lift, but there's nothing important there. Now, this first little camp that's like right in front of us, I haven't marked it because, I mean, it's impossible to miss. But quite a lot of stuff here that is really worth getting. So if you are playing with a Great Shield, right over here is like a best in slot talisman for you. This is going to increase the stability on your Great Shield. super. I mean, it'll increase the stability on all shields, but like, let's be honest. If you're blocking because you have a great shield a lot. Grab the lightning grease. There's a ballista dude that's going to be shooting at you, but you should be able to get this chest before he hits. It's the troll's golden sword. Alright. Next, we're just going to head towards those jellyfish you see, and we're going towards the number 1 marker. It's actually below, so we need to, you can kind of see it on the map, but we're going through a little canyon here, and there's a bridge above us. So just ignore the jellyfish, run on through. I think there's one piece of loot that's coming up. Can ignore them. Well, I'm going to open this up. And head on in. Actually, I meant to look up something. Let's see real fast. Blood of Flame Blade does how much bleed? Unknown level of bleed loss buildup. I'm not sure. I really want to see if I get more bleed buildup from using bleed grease. Can I craft my own bleed grease yet? Or is that later? I can. Oh, I can craft a ton of that. Yeah, let's do that. Godfrey the Grafted. This is, it's Godfrey again. Y'all should not have trouble with this. But by beating him, we gain access to the Godfrey icon, which is one of the legendary talismans, so you're going to have to get that for your platinum. In addition to that, it's actually super good. Any spell that you hold the trigger down to charge, it'll increase the damage by roughly 30%, so very, very significant damage boost on that. Highly recommended. If you tend to charge your spells all the way up, absolutely worth using. Like, no question about it. So we're going to run on back north through that canyon we came through. And then as we kind of get close over there, you'll see there'll be an area that we can kind of just wiggle our way up the hill. So just keep your eye on the right side face here. Just past the jellyfish. Kill the pumpkin head. Get that. This is just the upper part of the camp. So there's just a couple more little loots around here we can grab. I got the warming stone. We go over here. There's the guy on the horse and there's a chest. Pumpkinhead, warming stone, chest with the twig. Work your way to mark number 2 for Night Rider, and then continue along. Alright. So before we do mark 2, real fast, just to go by the Dectus lift, we'll just run on over there. I don't think there's any loot over there, but I should confirm it. Actually, you know what? Let's Night Rider, and we'll get the Grace first. We'll do that. Get that out of the way. You got chunked. Okay, so he's dead. We get Ash of War Shared Order. Grab that, and then we'll head over this way. Where's my Grace at? Where's my Grace at? Grace should be just up ahead. So I know it's before all this. Oh, there it is. We can go up here and grab the Souled Fang while we're here. There's the Grace. We're gonna make things morning again. Alright, so from this Grace site, we're gonna head southwest. And this is a little tricky to see. It's right around where we fought the Knight Rider, but there's an invisible beetle. And it's not the kind that leaves tracks. You'll see like scurrying. Like just kind of in this area. He's really hard to find. The only real indicator of him is that you'll see like little bits of like dirt and stuff being kicked up. But he's like right near the junction, which is, would you stop? I'm trying to find this thing and this dude's just like, on guard! Like, I don't have time for you. Where are you, my little hidden guy? There it is. You can see it looks like almost like a pile. That's what you need to get. Definitely a very tricky one, because that is hidden. It's like, what is this thing that looks like just something glitching in the environment? Yep, that's what we gotta kill. So anyway, we're going to head below the double night fight for Falling Star. We'll warp to Falling Star. I'm just gonna run by the Altus lift real fast, just to show you all that. You can kill these two if you want. As I mentioned, if you came up this way, you should also find Raya right around here. She'll be waiting for you to take you to the Volcano Manor. Do you want to give me your bow? You in the mood to drop the bow? Maybe? No loot. So yeah, this is the Grand Lift of Dectus. Not much here. We just, if we had come up through the typical progression and not taken the secret route, we would have just ridden on up top. There's not even like a real animation. You show up and you interact with the statues and they take you down and take you up. But anyway, instead, we are going to head over here next. Now, we're just going to warp over here to Outer Wall Phantom Tree, which we got previously. Remember when we ran through here grabbing the maps, we killed the Double Tree Sentinel, went ahead and grabbed this Grace. And it's just a little bit faster. We can just use this Grace to shoot and jump straight down. I believe we can drop down at least. We'll find out. Depends how steep the cliffside is. I think we can find a way down though. Yeah, we'll do just fine. Y'all have already killed a fully grown one, so this thing should be a joke for you. I mean, it's still annoying, but... Annoying little buggers. I'm not 100%. I think there might be one. Either that's the last one or there's one more of them. But we're almost done dealing with those things. I think Volcano Manor was the... Actually, you know what? Let me actually check. Let's see. Star Beast. I believe that might be the last one. Altus Plateau, Celia Crystal Tunnel. Mount Gelmir. I think so. I believe that's it. So yeah, we are officially done with those obnoxious little things. There's a couple of kind of like stray garbage loots this way. If you want to grab them real fast, you can just run down and... You know, I don't know what they're doing. It's like a meteor ore field or something. You can see these dudes are mining for stuff. Oh, one of these had like a loot inside of it. I think it's just gravity fans. Yeah, there we go. Gravity stone fans. So anyway, after that, let's head on over this way. We're just gonna go, if I can open the map, I'll show you, but it's just straight north. Just how this is on the south of this area. There's more stuff on the north of the area. So we're gonna head right over here-ish. I was waiting for the map so I could just warp out and do it. See a bunch of mist and shit. Just run past that. And then we'll be into the Perfumer's Grotto. This blaze is super straightforward. It's going to be 4 Perfumers and Miranda Flower pretty much right at the start. So fire, blood flame blade, whatever you have, you know. Just having fire against the plants obviously helps. You use fire bombs even. The Living Jar Shard, all the goodies that are around here. And we're kind of heading northish, and there's another hole we can go down. Another Perfumer and another flower. Okay, and then we're gonna continue through. We have a little mini Estelle here. Well, this one is a little tricky because obviously, you know, you're fighting him like on a ledge. Actually, you know what? Let me do, I think this will work. Let me try it. Shit. Oh God, I hate this. There we go. That takes care of that. I mean, obviously, mages, faith guys, just blasting them with stuff. That over there is the, what is it, Altus mine or Altus tunnel or something. So we want to kill this guy because killing him now means he's not throwing that bullshit at us later when we're over there. Anyway, got a couple little loots laying on the ground here. Pick them up. You can kill the flowers, ignore the flowers, do whatever you want. Super hard boss fight. I'll give you the Great Omen Killer Cleaver. Now, I mentioned in a previous episode, I think it was last episode actually, that I wasn't sure if that was a guaranteed drop when we got it before. This time it is a guaranteed drop. So, if the other one is a guaranteed, then hey, look at it. Now you got two, and you can run around being a double Great Axe Omen Killer cosplay thing. Alright, so from here, we're back to the Altus Highway Junction. And a couple of the things I'm going to run by we've already grabbed in the previous episodes, but I will point them out regardless. So head north from the Grace. And of course we have a seed sitting right here that we want to grab. After you get that, you're going to go west, and we got some big boys here. You don't get anything for killing them, but we are going to run into these guys in the sewers. And I've said it before, but I would practice fighting them now while they're not as deadly. They have rather unique movesets. Personally, I'm trying to get better at my parry timings against them. Anyway, you don't have to kill them. The real reason we're coming down here is another perfume bottle. There's one. Alright, let me see. Perfume bottle, and then if we continue west, there should be a little camp. And this will have a turtleneck. From there, just head straight back east where we came from. Oh, nope, we went a little too far. Over there. We want to be on the road. Went right past it. Okay, there we go. There is the seat. So now that we're back on the road, we are going to... Where is it at? I thought it was down here. No, it's up the road a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So right there by the map marker that we grabbed before, now that we have talked to the guy and he said he's moving out here, we find him here. So go on and talk.
How delightful. I've been doing and will happily.
Ask about the noble gold mask.
Yet I suppose the path ahead might since depart how little. May the golden orb.
I think he has one more piece of dialogue.
Yet I suppose the path ahead since depart how little.
Okay, we're good. So we just want to basically ask him about gold mask. Now this next part, we're gonna head to a church. Well, actually, no, hang on. Before the church, let me see. What do I want to do? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's do gold mask first, and then we're gonna do the church. So we're just literally staying along the path. Don't deviate from the road, you'll be fine. here. I want to talk to this guy. Oh, buy 3 of those. If you want one of these shields, just because of the fashion on them, go for it. I would suggest the cookbooks, as always. You don't need these O-notes. I'll already tell you about them. Fingers, you know, tree cert coat. Anytime I see fashion options, I like to pick them up. So hit that grace. Then we're going to hop through this. I think I'll just jam out and play some music for you too, which is really nice. Alright, so this teleported us to the other side of the bridge. So you can see this is where we came from, this is where we're at. Grab the grease. Gold mask doesn't say anything. As long as you've interacted with them, we're good. We're going to warp back down here, and we're going to head over to Brother Corin next. Tell him you found gold mask.
From your descriptive core, bless the gold, and to you too. May the golden order shine through.
All right, his quest will continue now. Next time we reset, he'll have moved over to where gold mask is at. Now this next part, we get an item that's going to help us with a boss and some cool weapons, but there's some prerequisites here. So this involves the Bloody Hunter, or excuse me, not the Bloody Hunter, but the Yura. It involves Yura's quest line. And there are a couple times that we have met him up until now that you're going to need to make sure you've done. The very first time, and if for some reason you don't see his body, this is where you're going to want to go. All the way back near the very start of the game, right here by Murkwater Coast, like right under this little bridge. He is waiting for you to talk to you after you're invaded by the Reduvia assassin. Talk to him there. After doing that, you go over here to Main Academy Gate, and right here on the bridge is going to be a red summon sign. If you interact with that, you're going to help him fight an assassin. You may remember we did this quite a few episodes back, missed it initially, but the point is you need to do that as well. If you have done and talk to him in both of those areas, the next time we see him will be here at the church. Now, another thing with the church, as of patch 1.03, these dogs are still bugged. Kill them as fast as you can. Do not let these dogs get near you. They do a multi-bite that's like snap, 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 but they do their full damage and full bleed up when they do it. So what happens is the dogs will bite like 6 or 7 times, and it's going to instant bleed your character multiple times, and you're going to die instantaneously. So don't let the dogs do that. With the dogs down though, head on into the Second Church of America. Grab the Blood Rose. We should get invaded by a duder. We got the tier. Well, he's not showing up. First, we'll talk to...
But I've learned I've slightly. Please, do not stain.
So he dies, and we're gonna get the Nagakiba. Let me just give it a second. There she is. She plays an arcane build. So we get her pole blade, which has a cool art, but to be honest, I don't think it's that good. But more importantly, we got a tier from her, and that tier is gonna really, really help us with the Lord of Blood boss in a later episode. Now there's also another invasion that can trigger here, so I'm gonna try and reset the world state and see if that guy will spawn. I mean, it's just a, it's one of those like a, I don't know what they're even called. I guess Apostles of Blood or Ancestors of Blood. I don't know. It's a dude with the rapier that comes out of the blood puddle in the ground. We might need to return to here later. Let me try and reset and then run back. Because what happened with initially in the walkthrough prep, at least, I came here and fought him, and then I went back and talked to Yura and triggered Eleonora. Might be that the world state was still thinking of that first invasion, so we'll just run back down. And I mean, this guy's, he's inconsequential. You don't get anything out of him, but, you know, he is an enemy, and he spawns, and therefore I wanted to kill him and cover him, because he's, you know, not just some random hobo on the side of the road like these guys. Remember the glitched bleed dogs? They will have respawned. See if he kind of shows up. There is a piece of loot back here we can get. Hey, there you are. And like I said, he not really worth anything, but you know, still wanted to cover him because he's a dude and he spawns here. So, with that done though, we are in a pretty good spot to wrap up. Kind of at the halfway point of the Altus Plateau. There is still a lot left. We have the Mirage Rise, we have some ruins over here, the Erd Tree, the Windmill Village, some other goodies over here. So we're gonna save the rest of Altus for an upcoming episode. Well, actually, let me see. Let me look at my notes. So I want to fit Altus into 2 parts. So I'm just seeing how well my notes fit. Before spanning. You know what? No. Actually, let's go a little bit further. We'll go a little bit further because there is some stuff left. So we're going to drop down. We're going to go over here, but I'm going to make some marks real fast. One's there. One's there. One is there. Follow those marks. Add them to your map. You're going to want those before we proceed. Alright. So from here, run straight over to the first mark. Because I'm looking, we have a couple different things. Interact with this. That gives you a riddle on how to solve it. We don't need the riddle. I'm telling you where they are. That's your first crest. Second crest is right where we drop down. You already saw it. Along the way, you can snatch up Kella's Lily. Should be right there if you want to grab one. It's a crafting thing. It doesn't matter. Yeah, as you get these seals, it kills the imps that are around here. Otherwise, these imps, they're like immune to damage. So, you know, just don't worry about them. Alright. Try and get this. There we go. If you want to kill these dudes, you can. They're kind of annoying and they can cause death. So just a heads up, you don't want to get deathed. Grab the Grace. Then we're going to head southeast of the Grace. And we got to get up on this ledge right here. And right over here is an awkward looking rock that we can hit and reveal the final Mirage. So we've now solved the puzzle, but before that, there is some more loot that we are going to get. Go under this portion of the bridge, pick up the Fulgur Bloom. And then go under this portion of the bridge. Pick up the Beast Bone. From here, head on back to marker number 1, and that's going to be, there's going to be a tower that's now there, that's been revealed. And you can also just kind of look in that general direction, and you should see it in just a second once we're past the fog. Past the tree line, there it is. head on up into Mirage Rise, and up top we will get a unseen blade, unseen form, and an egg. Unseen blade and form. Okay, so with that, or those markers, head back to the forest-spanning Great Bridge. And where are we at? Actually, no, I forgot we have Altus Tunnel too. So, alright, this seems like a little bit of a more natural spot to stop, just because we got that done real fast. Yeah, there is a lot left. So, alright, let's close out here. We'll push through in the next episode. I was hoping to just fit all of Altus into 2, but there's the Sainted Hero's Grave, a dragon, Dominula, and Altus Tunnel, so it might be 2 more episodes to get through everything here. So we'll close out here. But at this point, all of the southern Altus stuff is knocked out. Obviously, there's some stuff up on this cliff, but we get to this a little bit later. Either way, stay tuned, and I'll have more coming your way in a little bit.